don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Yo, it's your boy Big Ev, aka the Double Vodka John, here with my co-host, Young Wayne Jetski, the SoundCloud God.
Amen.
Producer Colin Cooper on the ones and twos, the real MVP of the podcast. We are 808s and Smoke Breaks. We're back.
You seem a little out of breath there, Big
It's an
Ev.
eventful week. My breathing's been kind of shitty. The blunts have really been taking a toll.
We just smoked the bubbler though. That's clean.
Yeah, but I've been just the blunts they've really been hitting. They've been hitting real hard. It's it's that weird time of winter. It's like getting you're not that you don't have that crisp summer air. You get that thick, cold New York City air infiltrating my precious lungs that are already black and filled with weed and Dutch tar. Really fucking me up.
When you said Dutch tar, I pictured people in the Netherlands paving streets with tar, and then I realized you meant Dutch Masters.
It's just like a hash road.
Yeah,
Dutch Master tar.
in New Amsterdam.
Just sponsor us, Dutch Master, please.
Oh, I said, is there a New Amsterdam or is it only Amsterdam? Because I know New Amsterdam obviously is the vodka brand.
It's just
I
Amsterdam.
think it's Amsterdam, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Netherlands, Amsterdam, Netherlands.
Yes.
I was just wondering.
I would love to go there.
Apparently the weed's
Just
great,
gonna throw it out there.
and they have hookies.
They sure do.
Red light
Sex
district.
shows.
They're literally just they're in like a store, like a mannequin. Like you walk by in the street, you're like, oh, I want to fuck that one.
I'm pro sex worker, but I feel like that's kind of fucked up that they're just sitting there like a Barbie doll.
My thing is, as I guess I would say, I guess as long as she's not doing it against her will, you know what I mean?
Oh, she's definitely doing it
On her own, right?
Via her will. They
Yeah,
get
on
paid.
her own volition. Is it volition or volition?
I don't think it's either of them.
I think it's volition.
It is volition, right?
Volition? That's not
Yeah.
On your own volition.
of her own volition.
On her own volition.
How is that? How are you spelling that?
The more we keep saying it, though, the less it's going to sound like a real word. So
That's so true. It happens to me a lot with cake. Wow, you're right. The volition, volition, a noun is the faculty or power of using one's will.
Boom.
So, example, without
English
conscious
lessons
volition,
here. We're
without
talking
conscious
English.
volition.
We're
it's
talking
that,
spelling.
it's that Long Island education.
Yeah.
No disrespect.
I did fantastic on all my ELA tests. I did fantastic on all of my Regents exams, and I did great on my SAT reading section.
Yeah, but Regents are a joke.
I've never even heard of reading.
Did you get your advanced Regents diploma when you graduated? Nope, I didn't.
No, I didn't actually, but that's only because I didn't.
See, I feel like
honestly-
Jetski got diplomas, but he had to do community service for them to approve him getting the diploma.
I did community service, but nothing was none of it was weighing in on me graduating high school. Okay.
Yeah, I did court ordered community service.
Yeah, that's what I.
But no, I didn't get my advanced Regents. For those that aren't from the state of New York, you have stupid ass standardized tests for certain classes.
Almost every single class.
There's there's 3 for math. No, 2 for math you have to pass, 2 or 3. Then there's English. It's only 1 because you take it just after junior year.
Well, I was in AP classes, so I had
History.
AP exams as well.
Yeah, and that did great for you at Stevens Institute.
Yeah, it's the highest. Okay, Dave was shitting on Stevens, but Stevens is a better school post grad than the Ohio State University, hands fucking down.
That was
in every category, return on investment, job placement. I'm telling you, it's top 5 in the country. If you look at any,
Yeah, but it's
I'm telling you, 100%.
Yeah, but
I didn't reap those benefits. I'm not an engineer, but
that's what I'm saying. It's because all the Asians that are taking engineering classes.
Dude, I can't.
You don't count with them.
Or finance majors who my buddies who were all quantitative finance majors all came out of school making 90 to 100,000.
That's not a fair argument to make against Ohio State, though.
It's 100%
We have too many
a fair
kids,
argument.
and I guarantee if you go to any actual job and you say, "Oh, I went to Stevens Institute of Technology," they're gonna be like, "What the fuck is that?"
And then they look
They're
it
gonna
up.
be like,
It
"I went
holds
to."
weight.
You're gonna be like, "I went to the Ohio State University." They're gonna be like, "Oh, sick."
They're gonna think, 90,000 kids from fucking Columbus got in. And they just got physical education degrees.
That was my.
Nah, Ohio State's hard to get into. It's easy to transfer to. It's hard to get into off rip.
I promise you, my school's better academically.
I doubt it.
Doubt it. Yeah.
Okay, you want to look up the acceptance rate?
But that doesn't mean anything.
That 100%.
Actually,
means it's
Ohio
hard to
State's
get in.
acceptance rate is not out of high school. It's hard. Transferring easy, out of high school hard. I would have never got in out of high school.
Guess what their acceptance rate is?
50.
75%.
Ohio State? No, it's not. That's not true.
What's Alabama?
Oh, that was University of Ohio.
Oh, yeah. See, there we go.
54%.
Okay, I was going to say,
We'll look at University of Alabama.
Like known for being stupid.
Alabama's probably 48.
That's where my girlfriend went.
52.6%.
Alabama's is 52.
Yep.
That's horseshit.
Let's see what Stevens Tech is. 39. I'm smart.
Yeah, because that's because like 100 kids applied there and 39 got in.
A lot of kids apply. I'm sorry that we got slandered by our Lord and Savior David Portnoy, but I promise you, that duck bill money is real.
The duck bill money.
Yeah, I used to finesse up duck
Ohio State
bills.
has Buck ID cash.
The best was when you would order food and you would automatically get 100 duck bills at the beginning of each semester. So if you would do like a big
That
food
just
order,
sounds so dumb.
and
Duck bills.
you would like
Come
cover
on,
someone.
Do better than that.
It's a pun. It makes sense.
What was Bama's like?
We had
student
dining dollars.
But
Like
you don't have-
Bama
you don't have-
cash.
you don't-
Bama cash.
Bama cash. Duck bills
Buck
is
ID
funny
cash, Bama cash.
because
same
ducks
shit.
have bills. Like
'Cause we just have our
their
Buck
snout
IDs.
is a bill. Their beak is a
okay,
bill.
I get it. Just sounds
Yeah.
stupid.
You know,
as fuck.
It was great. It's
I
a good pun.
understand the duck bill. I get it. It's snout thing. I get it.
It's a good pun. And we also have one of the most beautiful views of any campus in America, I will say.
You don't have any grass.
Yes, we do.
There's some grass.
Have you been on Stevens campus?
I live in Hoboken, guy.
Have you been on Stevens
Oh,
campus?
it's
Is
in
not what I asked.
Hoboken?
Yeah, it's in
Yes,
Hoboken.
Oh, get the fuck out of
That's
here.
what I'm saying. Like,
Bro,
it's not
come
a
down to the
real
University of
campus.
Alabama. It's straight
It's
out
not
of
a
a
real
movie.
campus. It's in a little city.
I'm not saying I have a giant campus that have the most.
I didn't say it doesn't have to be
beautiful-
giant.
I'm
My
telling you, the
campus is more
views from Stevens overlooking the Manhattan skyline are way better than any view in Alabama.
No,
What do you want to look at Alabama? A fucking field?
No, dude. Our fucking quad, the fucking architecture there, the fraternity, and
Architecture. I
sorority
went to an
fucking-
engineering school. Like all the architecture at Stevens is state of the art.
The fraternity and sorority mansions, the fucking stadium right on
Yeah,
campus.
facts.
I'm telling.
I would look at Brian Denny.
I said
would look
the
at Brian
view.
Denny all day, every day
I
over
said
the
the
Manhattan
view.
skyline.
No, I would not look at a stadium over the Manhattan skyline.
Ooh, you never
Manhattan
been to Brian
skyline is
Denny
the
Stadium.
most picturesque thing potentially in all of America.
Yeah, but that's like it's
One
not,
of the-
but it's not the campus.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's a view provided by the campus. No one else.
But I'm saying I can get that view from different parts of Hoboken. The same view.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
You cannot. You literally cannot get that same view.
I can
You're-
literally
that exact
when
longitude
you
and
walk
latitude
in
and point of view.
Hoboken. When you get off the path and you walk straight,
You don't even know where you see where. You don't even know. You've never been on the campus,
I've gotten weed from someone that isn't a frat there.
but you didn't go on the campus.
I went to the frat house.
That's not campus. They're off-campus housing.
Whatever.
So you don't- you haven't been on
I've
campus.
lived in Hoboken for like a year and a half.
And you haven't been up to the campus. It's tucked away. It's beautiful. I'm glad I went. I had a great college experience.
But I'm saying I can like that same view, that little league baseball field that's on the corner. Like you can literally like you can have a perfect view. It's right on the water in New York City.
No, because there's.
I can get that same view right there.
That's not even part of. That's where the campus literally just begins.
What is that? Where it starts? That's the start of it.
That's where. Yeah. That's the first.
So yeah, I've been there. I've walked like generally through it. There's that little dog.
It's
park
it's
right
about
there.
the size of a big high school, but I'm not doubting that it's small. I'm just saying it's a good school.
I'm over this Stevens Institute of Technology.
It's a better school than both of your schools.
Roll
combined.
Tide. No.
That's all we got. I mean, statistically, it
Bucks.
is. It's not a lie.
Go Bucks.
The only time, this is the first time I'll ever agree with an Ohio State guy.
You guys ever win a national championship?
Yeah.
Yes,
losers?
volleyball, 2017.
Not Division 1.
Yeah, we did.
Really?
No, we're Division 3. We won
Yeah,
Division
of course you fucking didn't. You guys are chumps.
3. Okay, that's a championship on the fucking notch on the belt.
Yeah, but it's a D3.
Also, you
championship.
didn't. So what? You didn't play for the fucking team.
It's all right.
So?
I graduated from there.
I've been to the stadium.
my alma mater.
I used to get drunk as shit on game day.
Oh, congrats! I
Play for
pouring
four,
out,
stay for
I was
4.5.
pouring out blood between the pipes for Stevens Ducks.
Sick.
3-time Empire 8 goalie of the week.
Sick.
Check the fucking stats.
I was Viceroy of the Month a couple times.
Oh, cool, Tyler.
Nah, dude, it was Tex.
It was Tex that time. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for your. Did you frame your award from Tex on your fucking?
Sure didn't.
Sure didn't.
I put my head down and I kept grinding. I put
Tex.
the blinders on the Ohio State way.
R.I.P. Tex. He's not dead. He is in the army, but he's not dead. Marines pouring out for Tex. Salute our troops. All right, let's get into it.
It's been a crazy week.
Very
It's a
sad.
sad week. I have to say, I guess, well, since we're not doing pulling out later, I'll say pulling out now for Mr. Kobe Bean Bryant, his family.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Mamba, man.
Just literally like this one, honestly, like it's so crazy to, I don't want to sound too crazy when I say this, but I think this is one of the more impactful deaths I think I've seen like in my lifetime, to be completely honest.
100%.
Like I'm not saying the most, but I think like it's up there. Like I think it's genuinely close to like, and I think it might even be, I don't want to say above it, but he just had a lot less scrutiny behind him. I think it's like up there with like MJ. is in Michael Jackson.
Yeah, 100%.
I think
Just because, like, obviously Michael had all like the rape little kid shit. I know Kobe had the accusation too, but
Yeah, but beyond that, it's the severity of it. Like, it wasn't like Kobe like overdosed or something like that. Kobe, like, they crashed.
freak accident.
And then it happens to be, unfortunately, his 13-year-old daughter and, a couple other teammates
people,
and the pilot and family members and the coach. But
I think it's the most tragic sports, like the biggest and most tragic sports death of all time. I would say before that would be like tragic, meaning like unexpected, out of nowhere, shocking the world. I think maybe besides that, you say Jose Fernandez, but he wasn't at the like
he was so young,
so young too. So he didn't like
he didn't get
that
the
hit me though
impact
pretty
that
hard
Kobe
though.
did.
And then I saw him a bunch. Like, he was so talented. It was amazing to watch.
He didn't get his opportunity to make the impact that
I would say
Kobe
Len
made.
Bias too, but Len Bias once
Also
again
the same didn't get to make the impact.
as shocking, but it definitely I think it's the most shocking and the biggest.
Because I think the one they really, the only ones they really compare to it are like Thurman Munson, and like obviously great player, but like was like
Sean Taylor, I guess.
Yeah, Sean Taylor too, but still not on the level like where I think someone said this, and I thought this was like a great way to put it. Like when you were seeing all the players just in tears, like distraught about it. Like he really was like probably more than half the league's favorite player growing up at this point.
Yeah, and everyone had, like, you see the thing about Gordon Hayward, like, everyone had such great respect for him. Gordon Hayward said that Kobe was one of his biggest fans. He was Kobe's biggest fan, like, growing up, or Kobe was his, like, idol. And in the game where Kobe scored 60, his last game.
I was watching it. It was on last night.
There's when Kobe scores the 60th point at the line, and Gordon Hayward is, like, on the side, obviously, as he shoots his free throw. And before Kobe releases his first shot, Gordon Hayward, her second shot, Gordon Hayward intentionally steps in the lane, so it would be a lane violation. You get another shot no matter what. And like looks at the ref, make sure the ref sees him, and Kobe drains it, just so in case Kobe missed it, he get another shot. So Gordon Hayward like intentionally made a lane violation. And if the Utah Jazz had won that game, they would have went to the playoffs that year. I mean, they blew the league.
No, it was so wild. Like I was watching it last night.
It shows how much respect he commanded.
It was literally they were just playing it on ESPN. And it was crazy to like watch it because I'm sitting here and I was like trying to remember like how exactly how it went down because I remember watching it like live when it happened.
I remember jumping around my frat house.
And I was just like, damn, like I'm looking and he's got 40. I know he scored 60 and he's got 45 with like 3 minutes left and they're down 8.
Yeah.
And I'm like, did they lose when he scored 60? And he literally scored 15 points the last 3 minutes and they ended up winning by 5.
Yeah.
And it was wild because then I'm watching his like he was at one point he's like literally like 17 for like 45 from like the field, but then he just banged his next like 5 shots.
He also had that. It was one of the people. I don't know if we're ever going to see someone with his same mentality. I mean, LeBron has it too. LeBron has a killer instinct, but people say the work ethic that Kobe had and the way he used to make practices miserable
unmatched.
And just like shit talk you and scream at you. And I think it was. I don't know if it was when he tore his AC. Was it when he tore his ACL?
Achilles.
His Achilles. Like when he was first coming back, he was like having workouts at like 3 a.m. every day, shooting. Like his drive, his work ethic was unparalleled, and he like was the most. I want to say animalistic athlete that I've ever seen in my entire life. You could tell, like, with the ball in his hands, he's like, I'm going to go at everyone and get a bucket. Sometimes it didn't always work. Like, LeBron is, I think LeBron's a better more sound basketball player, but I think Kobe's the best, because I can see Michael Jordan is the best scorer I will ever see.
Mamba mentality.
And he just has it.
And it's just like, just everything he just meant to, like, basketball. Like, it's really, like, you really realize, like, how he literally, like, created, like, stands.
Yeah.
Like, there were so many people who are just, like, not Lakers fans. They're just Kobe fans. And that's, like, a generation of people. And, like, really those people are, like, our age.
Yeah.
Like, we're that generation of, like, Kobe Bryant fans.
I missed out on MJ. I'm so happy I was alive for Kobe Bryant's, like, his peak, for sure. What would you say was his peak? Like, would you say, like, late 8 Kobe or when he first hit like 24?
Oh, yeah.
I would say, like, Kobe, the back-to-back titles when he was the best player was his peak. When, like, him and Powell and Lamar Odom, those teams, that was real peak. But, I mean, it's funny just hearing, like, I love all the stories from players now. Like, Lou Will talked about one time, like, they got blown out in Portland, and he took everyone that had Kobe's, he took all their shoes. It was like, none of you can wear those. Like, all of you are soft as shit.
Because they were wearing his shoes?
Literally, they got blown out. He took everyone that had Kobe's, he took all of them away. It was like, none of you can wear them. You're all soft as shit. Like, none of you can wear them. Like that. And just that, it's funny because, like, just that level there. And then because of that kind of shit, even though that is awesome, there was a lot of people who were definitely like Kobe, like slanderers over the years. And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't one of them, like to an extent. Like and my thing was more, I think I always liked being like the kind of the devil's advocate to the Kobe stan and just kind of whatever. But like at the end, he still is like an all-time great. Like it's all kind of one of those, it was all a good fun kind of thing. But like just the impact he had on just like basketball is crazy. Like they legit might make his ass the logo.
Yeah.
They really might.
They should. 100%.
I think I saw over 2 million people have signed a petition to make him the logo. Did you sign it?
I signed it because I was trying to.
There's always a petition though after something, you know. Like,
I don't know if it was real.
I just feel bad. Like I heard Coley say this, and I completely agree. I feel bad kind of stripping like someone off of like something.
Right.
Like Jerry West does not deserve to get like stripped off the logo. I think the best scenario, I think Chris Mannix said this, like a big like NBA reporter, that they should name the All-Star Game trophy after him.
I saw that as well.
It doesn't have a name. He won it 4 times. All about putting on a show for the people. I think that would be like a proper award to like put in his honor.
And they also said Kobe was the one person who just went balls to the wall. Kobe was a hardo on the court, but he had to be.
All-Star Game MVP 4 times.
Yeah.
You don't like that's like you don't get that without being a little bit of hardo. Yeah. But he was a hardo in like the best way. Like he just wanted it more than you. He was willing to give literally everything to get it. And then it was kind of crazy to see like the shift like after his career to being like the family man. The guy won an Oscar for the Deer basketball.
Was an AAU coach for his daughter.
Yeah, like coaching his daughter, like doing all these different things. Like,
dude, she was nasty, bro. I saw that video of her.
Yeah, she got his moves, bro.
She's a 13-year-old girl with a fadeaway.
She's got his moves, bro.
Could you imagine that though? Like you're just on that AAU team and Kobe Bryant's your head coach,
and Kobe Bryant's daughter is your teammate. Or imagine playing them, like fuck, I have to guard Kobe's daughter, and she just comes down, shimmies you, backs you in, and like drains a rainbow turnaround jumper from fucking 18 feet out. You're like, what the hell,
dude? It's just like. Damn, it's one. How did you find out?
It's really weird. Like the two big like I guess entertainment, if you include like sports, music, acting, whatever, entertainment deaths of the last like month and a half. Juice WRLD and Kobe. It was a Sunday, and both days I was up snowboarding and like had no service and went back to like when it was coming home and checked my phone. Both time, like the first time. With the Juice WRLD thing was you texting me. I got the text from you in like in the middle of nowhere, upstate New York, and it just said like Juice, man, holy shit. And I thought it was a fucking like a song he dropped, something like that. Similar thing, and then obviously I checked, and then I realized that he had died. And then the same thing kind of happened. I was up at Windham Mountain, and someone was like, "Is this Kobe shit real?" Someone texted me, like one of my buddies from home, and I once again didn't have service, couldn't really check in on it. And then we got to the car, and I was with Radio Brennan. He was like, what the fuck? Kobe's dead? And I was like, holy shit. It just felt like the same amount of emotions, just like, shit, now we have to get used to life without this person. Like, now he's just gone. Like, he's just taken away. And there was a bunch of different reports at first that, you know, it was like Rick Fox was on the plane, like, prayers out to his daughter, all his daughters at first. And then obviously we come to the realization that his daughter
there was a real news outlet that reported it was just him and all of his daughters.
Yeah, ABC. It's like, how did people need to get fired?
There was 5 people. It was him and his 4 daughters.
Imagine the mom was like I don't know, like taking or like just had her kids at home like a babysitter or something, and would just by herself at the grocery store, and she just sees like entire Bryant family dead. And she's
that was like what like they found out through social media.
It's fucked.
It's sad. And it's one of those things like I wish there was like a solution to change that.
But there's not.
In the society we're in right now, I just don't think there is.
It's crazy how prompt TMZ is. Like they must have fucking just reporters everywhere. Like how do they get the story first? But like,
well, it's right downtown LA.
What's TMZ supposed to do though there? Like, are they supposed to alert the Bryant family instead?
It's just like
it's just them reporting. I mean, they have to.
It's fuck because it's like everyone wants to be first.
And to be the first is huge.
Because how I found out was I was in the car on the way to the casino on Sunday with my boy, and terrible, absolutely terrible. We had 2 cars. I was in obviously one of the cars, and my boy just gets a call. He had called his sister like 20 minutes before about something else, and she calls him back, and he picks up, and I couldn't hear it. He was like on his actual phone, and it was just, and all I hear him, he's just like, no way, like that's fucking cap, like you're fucking like that's not true, and then. Then I heard her like yell, like I just heard her like yeah, like it's like I swear to fucking God. And then he gets off the phone. And he's like, yo, like Kobe died in a helicopter crash. And I hadn't looked at my phone in like 20 minutes. So I think a 25, 30-minute drive to the casino. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And I just picked my phone up and I just clicked to the top of Twitter. And that was all there was. And I was just in just shock. Like it's still, even right now, it still just doesn't feel real. Like I really thought Kobe was like, I tweeted this. Kobe really, to me, is kind of like the epitome of being like larger than life. Like Kobe Bryant is just like such an icon and just so big and so important to just like the world, the way he just inspired so many people, the mom mentality, just like getting it by any means, like working your ass off for it, like no matter what it takes, just putting in more work than everyone else. All the quotes about him just being like, him just saying like, I literally just can't get along with lazy people. I'll never understand them. Like we're just not the same. And just everything that goes like just comes around with him, like just the pure hard work, excellence, just being a champion, 5-time champion, like always clutch, not afraid to take the last shot, whether he made it or missed, didn't matter to him. I remember I saw this quote that actually kind of hit me hard. It was like adversity or something is just like, it was like basically the nutshell was like facing adversity or facing like, or like fear is just the opportunity to rise.
Damn.
And I was like, damn, that's pretty deep. And I was like, that really is like what Kobe like, because he never cared about any of the fucking bullshit. Because there was definitely plenty of people like throughout his career that didn't like him.
There's also like a whole slew of people who slandered him. I mean, we're not gonna get into like the whole like the allegation shit, but it's like there was also like a whole slew of people who slandered him for a long time, calling him a rapist, calling him this, that, and whatever. No one really knows what happened with that.
Still
situation.
are.
But still are. But like he also did a great job in his second act of like, whatever shit you could say about me before, like I'm a piece of shit, like I like cheated on my wife, whatever. He made himself into like the great dad, like he was there for his daughters, he was there for his family. Like the reason he was on this helicopter was because he was taking his daughter to practice and was trying to be involved.
They're going to a camp.
I don't know if you saw the clip that they. So I don't know which. I think it might have been. It was obviously from the Corp, and it was when Big Cat and A-Rod were interviewing him, and they interviewed like what happened with the whole helicopter thing. Like, how did you start using the helicopter? And he was like, well, I would have to go to practice, and I would come back, and it would take like, I don't know, 2 hours on the 405 because LA's traffic is terrible. So and I would miss out on like dance recitals or games for my daughters or picking them up after school. So I would just I'll go do my lift, fly to the Staples Center, fly back, have time to pick up my daughters from practice. So his undoing ultimately was a method by which that he was trying to spend more time with his family. It's really crazy.
It's just sad. Like it's just like everything about it is sad. Like just like him. Everyone else who involved, like parents, is like really young people. Like we have like there's people like I don't want to like pass on the fact that there's literally like there's kids in this who literally lost both their parents, their sister, like people who lost a parent, people who lost daughters. Like it's just brutal. Like it's just so sad.
Yeah. What's unfortunate too is how it could have been avoided. You know.
That's I know that still obviously I'll say closer. I've had to go to Ohio, so whenever this drops, we are recording this on Tuesday. So I don't know if more is going to come out before this gets dropped. But I had heard kind of just the latest was that he like it was like super it was like super foggy, that no like US helicopters or anything like that like were going to be flying, or like any like police helicopters or anything like that were going to be out because it was like really bad conditions. And then I guess it kind of was like he called in something like right before, and then it kind of just like happened.
Well, they went to turn around because they couldn't, it was too foggy, but they couldn't land because they couldn't see. So they like just hovered around downtown LA for like 15 minutes. And then the pilot went to bring it in, and he was already too low, and he had elevated down. They cleared like a first mountain by like 100 feet. And then he just like clipped another one.
Damn.
Because
I don't even know how the hills. Like I've never been out to LA. That area.
It's very hilly.
It's like, sad when you. I don't know if you've seen like the video of like what the helicopter looked like after the crash.
Yeah,
dude, it's gone.
It's terrible.
Literally,
I just nosedived.
Just the very, very tail of the helicopter is like still like literally the entire thing. It was just straight like ash and debris.
And I'm sure you had a super experienced pilot who's been with him for like multiple years. But
I would think so.
I was reading
don't
up that
know.
like that area, California, Calabasas, was like in the morning is very known for it being extremely foggy and like dewy. It's
Yeah,
like
because it was at like 9 a.m.
yeah, and like at normal time, they said apparently around downtown LA it was fine, and then you get up to like the Calabasas area and it was really really bad. But
Yeah, but all around terrible, unfortunate. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Kobe, man, just a legend. Legends never die.
I'm gonna wear my Kobe shirt tomorrow.
Legends never
in
die.
honor of it.
It's just sad. It's just real sad.
Very sad, very sad, and prayers out to his family, man. That sucks.
Prayers
That those kids got
everyone,
grabbed.
dude. Like it's
That
it's
kid.
really is one of those like that like because I think people I don't like the people that were getting too like being like, oh, like you never fucking met the guy, you can't like grieve or whatever. Like, dude, like someone like him who you've like grown up with, like had like someone like that's just had a genuine like impact on your life, has provided like genuine inspiration to your life. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with getting legitimately emotional about it.
Even if they haven't, like that just shows that you're
Like
a person. You have
that
feelings.
shows the
like,
impact he's made.
Yeah. But that just shows the impact anyone could have on your life. It's like you've never even met the guy, and that just shows like you're a fucking human. You have feelings. So those people, they suck.
Yeah, I don't like the people that are just getting like, oh, like you never met. It's just, I don't know. It's dumb. Let people grieve how they want to grieve, whatever gets them by. But yeah, just
Should we transition to a little bit of a lighter
yeah,
topic?
let's get a little lighter.
We did-
R.I.P.
man.
Kobe. God bless everyone, dude.
God bless everybody out there. Stay safe. I don't know what else to say, but stay safe. On a lighter note, Grammy Awards were this past weekend. On Sunday, actually, the ratings of the show sunk to an all-time low. I assume part of that is because of the Kobe thing, because no one was really watching that. They were all just mesmerized or in dismay about it. Also, I don't think a lot of people care about the Grammys that much anymore. But the winners were as follows. We'll go through the list of winners, and then I guess kind of just give our take. Once again, I didn't even watch the awards, the ceremony. I saw clips of it, but I don't know if I've ever watched an actual award show in its entirety. But I remember I made some predictions early on when the nominees were announced, and I was kind of wrong on a bunch of them. Mainly because Billie Eilish just absolutely bodied everybody.
Oh, I mean, just swept the board.
And took all of the major categories.
Absolutely swept the board.
So I'll just rattle off the list of major categories, at least the ones that Billie Eilish won. So Record of the Year, Billie Eilish won. Album of the Year, Billie Eilish won. Song of the Year, Billie Eilish. Best New Artist, Billie Eilish, which expressed surprised me a little bit because I didn't think I knew she was in this category, but I thought they were gonna give this to Lil Nas X just cause. And I didn't think they would let an artist like sweep like this. I just thought that was like the Grammys. I thought it was like super political. They were just gonna let everyone win something, but she really did have a clean sweep on a lot of these. She also won Best Pop Vocal Album, and I think that's the entirety of her. She won Best Pop Vocal Album. She won Best New Artist. She won Song of the Year, Album of the Year, and Record of the Year. Then Best Pop Solo Performance was Lizzo. Best Pop Duo / Group Performance was Old Town Road, which we expected that he was gonna like. I remember we talked about him. He was gonna win something in the pop category, not in hip hop.
Yeah,
rap.
for sure.
Best Traditional Pop Vocal Album was Elvis Costello. I didn't know he was still making music. I was kind of dead actually.
Yeah, I didn't know he was alive.
Then when
If you told me Elvis Costello was like 200 years old, I'd believe you.
dude, I think he might be dead. That might be like a posthumous album. Let's see if he's alive. No, he's still alive. He's only 65.
I'm so out of touch with like that kind of thing. I literally, if you told me if you told me obviously I was joking 200, but if you told me Elvis Costello was like 99, I would have believed you.
Yeah, I mean, I would too. All right, so let's get more into our wheelhouse, R&B rap. R&B best R&B performance was Anderson .Paak and Andre 3000 for Come Home, and I feel like we predicted that. But maybe not. I have to go back and check. Best traditional R&B performance, Jerome by Lizzo. I haven't heard that, but shout out to Lizzo, I guess, getting two awards. Best R&B song, Say So by PJ Morton and JoJo. Best urban contemporary album, Lizzo won. So these aren't technically major categories, they call them, but urban contemporary is like a real thing apparently. What does urban contemporary mean? Like what the fuck? Like is it like R&B, like R&B, but not R&B. So there's a best urban contemporary album, then best R&B album. Like someone defined urban contemporary for me. Anyway, best regular R&B album was Anderson .Paak, and then to the bread and butter, best rap performance. So the nominees for best rap performance were Middle Child by J. Cole, Suge by DaBaby, Down Bad by Dreamville, Racks in the Middle by Nipsey Hussle and Roddy Ricch, and Clout by Offset. And the winner was Racks in the Middle, Nipsey Hussle, Roddy Ricch, Hit Boy. I think this is a deserved award. I think they gave it. It's a little bit of a throw up to Nipsey, but like to honor him. But also like when he died, this song definitely kind of defined like people wanting to remember him. Was that song? And I'm really glad Roddy got a Grammy, but I kind of feel like
Roddy's coming.
I kind of think this should have got to DaBaby a little bit because Suge was just such an amazing video and such like when it says best rap performance, like I feel like if I heard DaBaby live like in a performance setting, it would be crazy. I mean Suge live in performance setting, it'd be crazy.
Oh yeah, I mean that DaBaby just has that kind of he just has that rock star energy.
Whereas like I mean it's tough to say that like Nipsey or Roddy doesn't because Nipsey's not here anymore. But
no, like I said, Roddy's coming. Roddy's coming. I'm telling you, Roddy is heading. I think Roddy's on an absolute rocket ship right now. I think Roddy is heading to a place where he is. It's not going to be like too long where people are putting him in the upper echelon of musical performers. Period.
I think that having a Grammy before 21 really helps that too as well. So
is he that young?
Yeah, he's 20.
Is Roddy Ricch 20 years old?
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck out.
And so then Nipsey
I thought it was like 23, 24, but that's fucking crazy.
Nipsey took another posthumous track back with Higher, him and John Legend for best rap sung performance. But once again though, like I don't really know the true distinction between these, and I feel like
I don't know if anyone fucking knows. I almost feel like you asked the Grammy people, they wouldn't fucking know.
I feel like if it's best rap because best rap song then is A Lot by J. Cole and 21 Savage.
Rap album fucking Igor won, right?
Which I think it should have. It was the best rap album. Igor, it won over Revenge of the Dreamers, Champions by Meek Mill, I Was by 21 Savage, and The Lost Boy by YB and Cordae. But I really think that like
I'm telling you,
I think Suge should have won best performance. I think.
I'm telling you, I think Cordae could have won that album of the year.
And then I think
Corday's a special lyricist.
I think rap sung performance should have been, if it's rapping and singing, that should have been Racks in the Middle because all Roddy Ricch does is sing. Like
he raps too.
I know, but like I would rather hear Roddy Ricch sing than fucking John Legend. I don't know.
Dude, John Legend's voice is incredible.
I know, but like,
can you back like there? I think I get Roddy. I don't like John.
I don't listen to John Legend.
Yeah, but his voice is incredible.
It's incredible, but I think as a rap,
I just think there's like rap singing and then there's like singing.
Well, the category is best rap / sung performance. I would say, and the one person who does the best rap singing right now is Roddy Ricch.
Yeah, but it was
John Legend doesn't do any rap.
But it was more that Nipsey did the rapping and then John Legend did the singing.
I guess in that regard, but I don't know. Agree, disagree, because we don't really know the truth.
Trust me, I'd rather listen to Roddy Ricch's music more, but I can't sit there and let John Legend's voice just be slandered. This man,
I'm not slandering.
This man has the voice of an angel.
I literally just said the same exact thing to you. I said I would rather listen to Roddy Ricch than John Legend. That doesn't mean he's
no, that's fair.
Better.
No, I agree. Like I'm putting on Roddy Ricch on my headphones first, but John Legend's voice is incredible.
All right. Other than that, I mean, I don't really listen to country too intently. Jazz, not really.
All that shit.
Kanye's album not nominated for a best gospel album.
Well, yeah, thank God it didn't win.
I don't know. I kind of liked it.
It was whatever. We only had one good song.
Let's see what the weirdest category is. There's classical. Who's still making classical music? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
is that like opera?
Literally opera. Oh, Old Town Road won best music video too.
Word. So Lil Nas X, what do you got? Two? He got two Grammys?
That's
that a boy. Congrats.
Shout out to our king.
You think you get a clause in your contract if you win a Grammy, you get like $1 million from the record company?
Maybe. If you got a good agent.
That would be a good idea. If Lil Nas X definitely should have had something in there when you signed that deal, like if I win the Grammy.
If your agent, your lawyer's good, you got a Jewish lawyer, probably.
Shout out to BTS. Shout out all my Koreans, all my Asians out there, for giving a nice rendition of what's it called?
Old Town Road.
Old Town Road. I don't understand the K-pop thing, but it's like an army of people who like.
Dude, my thing is, here's my thing.
Supporting it.
Do I understand it? No. But when you just have such an insane following,
Gotta respect it.
it's just like, yeah, you have no other choice but to just be like, fuck it, you got it, bro. I'm the one that's wrong.
Yeah, that's how I kind of accepted my hate for Tom Brady. I was just like growing up, hated him so much, but now that I'm older, I'm like, you know what, Tom? Go win another championship.
You appreciate the genius.
The Jets aren't winning anytime soon, so go fuck it, have another
Honestly,
one.
that's. I mean, I was the same way with Brady, even though I was a Giants fan, and we slayed the dragon.
It reminds
twice.
Sorry.
I was gonna say, I think. Well, it was after the Falcons Super Bowl. I remember that after that one, I was like, yo, like the Tom Brady slander from me is over.
That's when I realized I was like
over.
Tom Brady's the greatest. I was like, he came back from his life.
I was like 28-3.
That was
end of. I was like, yo,
sucked my
stop
soul
it.
right out of my heart.
It's exactly like the Entourage episode where Turtle and them go golfing and he's ripping on Brady the whole time, and then after he ends
By
up
the end of it,
loving him.
he's like Tom, like he's like, I think you'd look great in blue.
Yeah, he's inviting him over for dinner with
He
Giselle.
was Giselle Cooks. What a world. Honestly, even though it's fucking Entourage and this is a fake world, I'm like, I literally get so deep into it. I love these characters. I feel like they're my friends.
Yeah, just doing the
I
acting.
put him in the
for
shoes.
that
I'm like,
show
yo,
would
think
be
about like
awesome.
Turtle. I was like, he's about to go have dinner with Tom Brady and Giselle, and then his girlfriend is fucking Meadow Soprano.
Yeah.
I feel like Turtle is a heavy set, little more dirtbag version of Spider. Would you say that?
I think he's too mellow. Not that Spider's uptight, like anything like that. I just
No,
think
Spider's
like
more
his persona,
energetic.
Yeah, he's just too mellow.
In a way.
Spider is Turtle on Adderall. That's why he's skinnier and he runs around more.
Turtle just smokes more weed.
Spider be off the pen.
Yeah, but Turtle be smoking.
Turtle doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
Until he gets his car business
I love
going.
the funniest thing is like everyone I've gotten blessed to like meet Jared Ferreira a couple times when he's come in, and it's funny to hear him talk about like everyone just like, dude, like I'm like the turtle in my crew, and it's like, yeah, because you're the one that just has like no talent and just like hangs out. He's like, dude, like everyone says I'm the turtle, and it's funny because I remember thinking like there was a point in time when my boys called me turtle, like actually, and I was like, yeah, you're just like the fat slob who has no talent, but you're just not bad to be around.
That was never.
You just smoke weed.
I don't think that's your characteristic. I don't think that was ever Turtles either. I don't think it's a fat slob who has no talent. I think it's just someone who's.
I mean, he ended up being the richest one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Casamigos, right? That's what it was. It's tequila, right?
No, what? Avion.
Oh,
yeah,
Avion.
Where the fuck do you get Casamigos from?
I thought it was Casamigos.
Nah, Avion.
Well, which one did
Fucking
George
Mark
Clooney own?
Cuban.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I got confused because Mark Cuban was okay. I thought for some reason it was George Clooney, and then instead of Mark Cuban,
George Clooney does have his own.
he has
I don't know if
Casamigos.
is it okay?
George Clooney's is Casamigos. Great tequila. It was it was Avion's tequila. Yeah. That's what it was.
But yeah, Avion got rich as fuck.
All right, I think it's time to go indulge in some more of the fine piffery via the bubbler.
The herb.
And then maybe get into our slaps of the week.
My favorite part of the show.
We'll be joining you
High thought.
shortly. All right, we are back. Just blazed it up out of the bubbler a little bit more. And we're going to get into the slaps of the week.
Listen, there's a week like this. There's only a few songs that can be slaps of the week, in my opinion.
I agree.
Mine will be Kobe Bryant by the King, Young Wayne Carter.
Tunchi. Dwayne Carter.
Wayne.
Dwayne.
I know it's Dwayne, but
I love you.
he took the D off because he don't like his daddy.
Damn, that's a fact.
He said, fuck my daddy, fuck the D. I'm Wayne, bitch.
That was I think Kobe has the two hardest songs of an athlete ever made for him by what's it called? Kobe Bryant, and then also my slap of the week, Kobe by Chief Keef.
Think that I'm Kobe.
So
Swish.
I listened back to that whole Finally Rich album yesterday.
So fire.
That's
when I was
so
running, and it like put
That'll
me
be
in
my slap
mindset.
too. Listen to the whole Finally Rich
Yep.
album. Fucking flames.
And he also has like a fire line where he goes, "My bitch think I'm Kobe, so she don't like to know me." And it's like the ring chart is kind of fucked up, but it's kind of fire too. Like it's just a fire ass bar. But yeah,
Balling so damn hard, I got them ugly faces.
I'm no whiskey, bitch. I'm Kobe. I got plugged with the yeah.
Such a good song.
Or he said, "I've sold no whiskey, bitch. I'm Kobe. I got plugged with the that shit was fucking fire. That shit was gas,
Dude, Finally Rich, Chief Keef. People like sleeping like talk
ever since
shit.
I signed with Jimmy Iovine, I swear I think that I'm Kobe.
Like this shit is fucking fire.
Too bad he just blew that fucking deal and just didn't show up to music video shoots and got dropped. But that, like when I was running yesterday and I was listening to that song, it kind of made me feel like I was in the Mamba mentality. I was like fucking juking out cars in the middle of the street. It was a good feeling.
R.I.P. dude. Great songs. Great human being. Great basketball player. R.I.P.
Colin, you got a Kobe themed song?
No, that was gonna be. Mine,
I like
but-
Dave Matthews Band.
Well, don't slander Dave Matthews
DMB.
either. Yeah, I was gonna say Kobe by Chief Keef too. So
All right, I'm going to add another one. This is not Kobe inspired, but I shared one of his songs, his earlier songs, is my slap. I think right after Juice WRLD died, because it was right after he dropped his first music video. This kid named the Kid Leroy, who signed to Juice WRLD's record label, or his management team. He's dropping a song this Friday. So when this comes out, it should be out. It's going to be called, I'm pretty sure it's called Diva, with Lil Tecca. So it's the Kid Leroy featuring Lil Tecca. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a hit. I just listened to the snippet 9,000 times over and over again, and this kid's going to be so big. I know it. So I'm calling you here first. If you're listening to it here first, I'm the first one who called the Kid Leroy. He's going to blow up. So I'm just letting it let it all out right now. But go listen to it, the Kid Leroy Diva. I think that's what it might be called. It might be called something else, but he announced he's dropping it on Friday.
I'll go KK too off Finally Rich. That's one of my favorites. That's a good song. So I'll say that's my slap. KK from Finally Rich.
Sicko.
Hey, being
Sicko's great.
Was Sicko on the album?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I feel like because that was released already, and then they put it on the album. I'm pretty sure.
Probably, yeah.
And that was like
Finally
that's
Rich.
what all these ad libs that these rappers do now came from Chief Keef. I also love the Hey Being Sober was a classic.
Oh yeah, of course. Just the song called Finally Rich.
I'm trying to think what else was a slapper off of that.
Everybody love Chief Keef.
Was
The whole album.
was the song Love No Thotties on that?
No,
Nah.
That's a funny song.
that is a funny song.
R.P. Kobe. Prayers up, Chief Keef. Prayers up, everybody listening. Tell them where to find
Prayers
us.
up to the listeners. Follow us at 808 Smoke Breaks, Twitter, Instagram. Follow us at Wayne Jetski 2 Eyes, at Double Vodka Don, at The Real Colin Cooper.
The Colin Cooper.
The Colin Cooper.
You should just change it to the real MVP.
Yeah.
And your Abby can just be like, I was crying Durant face. Just looking at you'd see his mother just sitting there, just like, shout out Wanda, good lady.
Shout out Wanda.
God bless. We'll be back next week. Peace.
We're back next week with a dope interview too. We're gonna try to keep. I've been trying to book some more guests, so we're gonna try to keep that coming as good as possible. If you haven't listened to the Babyface one from last week, make sure you go back, listen to the Babyface interview, follow him, check out his music. We think a lot of big things are coming.
Guys, next up.
Next week we're gonna have another artist who a frequent collaborator with Babyface. So stay tuned for that.
And next week, Jetski will be drinking thick water or gallon challenge.
I was ready to do the thick water this week, but
No, I'm in a rush. I got some shit I got to do.
Next week. Peace.